Hi, today we are going to know method overloading and the concepts in Java. So the definition of method overloading, like we can define it as compile time or build time polymorphism. So basically polymorphism is a features of Java OOPS concept, and there are two type of polymorphism. One is compile time, another is runtime. So method overloading comes under compile time polymorphism. So if a class has multiple methods having same name but different in parameters, or we can say different in type, if we can say it's a method overloading. So the advantages of method overloading is that it actually increases the readability of the program, and we can define method overloading like by changing the number of arguments or by changing the data type. So let's see. So in this example, there are three methods for now. Display method without any argument, display method with int argument, display method with string argument. So basically these three can be called as overloaded method. So if I call this, so it will call the first method with no argument. If we call with 1 because it is integer, then it will like call the integer method, this one. And if I call like it is a string anything, it will be called the string method. Now here like first method without argument, second method with one argument. So we can actually increase the number of argument, like it can be n number of argument and any type. Let's say we can say one is object type, another is string type, or we can say like this, like this. So so now if we call this method, we need to use like object means any kind of thing object, so then string and then number. So basically then this method will be called. Okay, so now there is another concept of args in Java. So args actually the variable argument. So if your method overloading like has the args argument, let's say for example like this, let's say like this is called args. So basically it means with empty array or no argument, or with argument or in number of integer. Okay, so let's say there is another method. Okay, now we need to check, suppose we are calling without argument. So in this without argument call, so this method is actually executed. So now if we commit this, like if we comment out this method, then let's check what happens. Then varix will be executed. So basically that means that without any argument, or if argument is present, it should be integer array and length is dynamic. Okay, now let's say if I call with one number, it will call the first one. Again we'll check it with int arguments. So basically the priority of calling this varix method is lower than the actual method. So if it is like like if it is not found this particular argument or in the method, then it will call this method. Okay, so let's suppose we can remove this method again. If we call it, then it will call the varchar argument method. Now same thing will be applicable for this, because we already have two argument integer method, then it will call this one, and if we remove this, then it will call the varchar. Now after that there is no method of having the three arguments, so it will always call the varchar. So now what we learn, so basically for method overloading, the method name should be same for all the methods, like overloaded methods. The parameter, either it is like parameter, either number of parameters is different, or the type of the parameter, in this case like string versus it is integer, it will be different, or in different order it can also be there. Like let's say there is a display method, uh, in this case suppose first integer and then string. Okay, so this is one method. And also second, another method is that first string and then integer. This also we can say varchar. So basically number of parameter or number of like parameter or the order or the data type, okay, it will be deferred. And in case of variable arguments, let's say Java varchar, the priority of calling that method will be less. So first it will check the existing method having the caller argument or that particular type, it will first check from there. If it is not found from that, then it will call the varchar, applicable varchar. That's all for method overloading.